A quick insight from FreshNews.ai. Executive operators are systematizing industry authority and category association to lock in durable visibility advantages in the AI era. Today's signal, authority governance, is now the operating model that determines how consistently generative engines associate your brand with specific defensible categories. This model ties GEO, be selected by generative engines, to a maintained industry authority category association map that is enforced across your properties, briefs, and external placements, so AI systems see the same category anchors and supporting proof most time they encounter you. Treated this way, industry authority becomes a controlled system similar to a source of truth database, not a loose marketing story. Why it matters? Here are 4 takeaways. First, your category labels stop drifting between channels, so AI output about your brand is less random and easier to predict. Second, briefing internal teams and agencies becomes simpler because they work from a single explicit category and proof map. Third, you can see which existing assets actually support your primary categories and retire or reframe conflicting material. Fourth, competitive monitoring becomes clearer because you can track which rival brands are encroaching on your defined categories. How it works in practice? Generative systems cluster content and entities into category graphs, then select a small set of brands that appear repeatedly and coherently within a given slice of that graph. If your brand name, category label, and supporting claims vary across pages, profiles, and third-party mentions, the system treats you as a weak or ambiguous node. If you present a stable industry authority category association pattern with recurring terminology and consistent claims backed by concrete proofs, you become a strong candidate entity. AI visibility intelligence dashboard views can then be used to inspect where engines are pulling descriptors from and where your category binding is leaking. Over time, consistent category signals give you a durable edge in GEO, be selected by generative engines. One practical adjustment, create a single narrow category authority spec that lists your primary and secondary categories, the exact phrases you want associated with each, and 2 or 3 canonical proof assets per category. Then enforce that spec across many new on-site and off-site content starting this week. What to do next? Here are 4 takeaways. First, inventory current category labels and descriptors used across your main web properties, sales materials, and public profiles. Second, define 1 primary and 1 or 2 secondary categories you want generative engines to associate with you. Third, map 2 or 3 existing proof assets to each chosen category and flag gaps where no credible proof exists. Fourth, update briefing templates and content checklists so every new asset is checked against the category authority spec before release. Read more at FreshNews.ai.